What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy D Dyson, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, episode 3. I loved it from start to finish. Like I said in the previous 2 episodes, that we all know the story because we all watched the movie Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. But in this, I love the story of how detailed it is. So we're picking up at Camp Half-Blood, where Percy visits the Oracle, and the Oracle tells him you have to go on this quest, and you have to have some friends that go with you. So in this quest, and then as the Oracle is giving him this vision, it's in the form of basically his stepdad. So it's somebody that he doesn't like, so he is going to listen. So he was like, oh man, so he is going to listen. And in that, he was saying that in his quest is a friend that you think is a friend is going to betray you. So he's already thinking, okay, he's thinking basically Grover. So he was like, that's a friend to me. He already did me dirty once. He's going to do me dirty again. And he carries that with him. And then he goes back to council. His council has a group of people that are basically, hey, these are people the best fit for you to go on this quest. And before he can even finish or even know who the names are, he already chooses, it was the tip of my tongue, Athena's daughter. And he was like, she's one of the best here. She's the best. So I don't want to hear nobody else. And then it just cuts to Grover cleaning up horse poo. And he was kind of like, oh yeah, I missed, you're choosing. I'm over here just cleaning up poo. He said, so who would you choose? He was like, you. And he was like, yeah, stop playing. Who are you? He's like, so you and Athena's daughter, they're going on the quest. So as they start their quest, Athena's daughter is very, very particular, where she's like, man, if you want to stick with me, this is how I'm going to stay alive. This is how you stay alive. So she's basically trying to lead the quest. Like, I don't want to hear what you got to say. This is what we got to do, because you don't know what it is to be a demigod. I already had that loss. And then the fact that Luke and her explained what really happened to Thalia as she fought the Furies, and she actually died, and then she became a tree to stop one. And it helped Thalia helped Athena and Athena's daughter and Luke get into Camp Half-Blood. So she finally tells that story of what happened, and then also Luke also gives Percy the shoes that you can fly. So, but he gave it to Grover, like, hey, hold on for safekeeping. So as they're going through, she was like, being kind of, moody, but at the same time trying to be a leader in charge. Like, I don't want to hear what you got to say. Just keep going. And they get to the bus where she's like looking around, and you can tell that there are monsters following them, because she was like, yeah, before they can even, and Grover's explaining as she's staring, that these monsters, like, basically Zeus has an open call on your head, so it's going to be monsters and guys trying to come get you. So she picks it up and sees that where she's in, she wears the hat where she's invisible, and she finally talks to the lady on the bus, and I was like, whoa, this is dope. And she was like, yeah, you only got a couple seconds, to kind of get out of here, or this is the proposal I give you. And turns out that's Aleko, who is a Fury, and she was like, I'm just here to collect him. Hades said that we can't kill him, we just here to collect him, so how about we do that? And then she was like, no, run, let's get out the bus. And you see her true form as she's walking through the people. Then her sister busts through the glass, and Athena's daughter actually kills her, and then they get away. And I like it because they're all kind of at odds with each other, and Grover's not trying to take sides, because Percy knows he knows, and she knows what she knows when she's trying to, the Fury's trying to get a pact to betray them, and then, we'll help you out, basically. So as they get there and they're in the woods, Grover smells like, it smells like hamburgers, and it's somebody from our world. So they go to Auntie M's. And Auntie M's is actually Medusa. So I was like, this is cool. And you can kind of tell she has a hat on with covering her eyes. And you kind of see the snakes, but they're paused. So she's very sympathetic, not like Uma Thurman's character, but is very, very sympathetic. She, you know, bakes them food, make them eat and everything. And as she has them eat, she finally tells them the real story of what happened to Medusa. And as she was, you know, worshiping Athena, and Poseidon came, Poseidon started loving her. Athena got jealous and cursed her with, she can't ever see another man again, and if so, they turn to stone. So as you're going through the garden, you're seeing all these people just kind of frozen statues, and I was like, this is Medusa. And Alecto follows them there, and then Medusa comes outside, and they all, even Alecto, just turn her, you know, everyone turns their eyes like, man, that's Medusa. And she's more sympathetic, and I'm like, okay, she might be really here to help. And as Percy, she asks Percy to come to the kitchen, she gives Percy an ultimatum as well, like, I can get rid of the other two, and you go about your quest, because, you know, basically, you know, she's Athena's daughter, she's going to do you dirty, trust me. And Percy kind of runs, and then she takes off her hat, the snakes start coming out, and then you see her eyes, and it's like, okay, she never, as they run downstairs, the fire comes down, and then you just see like a huge cavern of people that she's already turned to stone. It's cops, it's onlookers, it's travel people that's ran across her, so they're down there. And as they find a plan to kind of, Grover goes into the air, they threw the invisible hat on her head, and they cut off her head. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And as they do so, they use Medusa's head to kill Alecto, and it's like, you know, so I was telling myself, I like the way that they work, and as Athena's daughter's watching Percy kill Alecto, she's like, man, he's not really scared. So I was like, yeah, you could tell that, you know, he's kind of embracing who he is. And they had that challenge, especially in the woods, when they was like, man, you're scared of who you are. So Grover had to kind of lay them down straight, and with both of them, he was like, I'm getting tired of you guys bickering, but this is what it is. And I loved it because at the tail end of it, Percy finally tells them what's been on his mind, which is, you know, the Oracle says somebody's going to betray me. I think it's going to be one of you guys. And then Athena's daughter comes out and says, you know, well, yeah, Alecto trying to get me to give you guys up, that type of thing. So they all kind of confess what they all know to kind of make their bond stronger. So I was like, okay. Then we get a shot at as Lin-Manuel Miranda, basically as Hermes. He's taken the box because they shipped Medusa's head, put it in a box, and they ship it to Olympus. And Hermes is going up the elevator, whistling New York City, and finding out that Olympus is at the tip of the Empire State Building. So I was like, okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, only because I wish that these episodes was an hour, but for them to cram a lot of detail within 30-35 minutes, I'm here for it all. So, you guys enjoyed my review of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, episode 3. Subscribe to my channel, post a comment down below, and like the video. It's your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.